I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 abs. So you like him.
I didn't say that, you said that.
Court, if you don't want none of this Nantucket nectar, then move over. Because this girl is parched.
Bae, I like him.
I was wondering if you would be up for
A date? Who hasn't on dates here? This guy's a dreamboat. So what are you gonna wear?
I don't know this.
You need to hit the gym.
What? Maybe just a little cardio.
Eye the tiger, baby. Earn it. Doing great, man.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the zoo. We've got the director and one of the actresses from the movie Ladylike. Welcome, folks.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was just cracking up. You were like all shy about
I wasn't
dancing.
ready to salsa.
You were? Okay.
Not in salsa mode yet.
Well, we're not gonna salsa anymore. We're gonna sit down at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow! Ooh, yeah.
I was ready for it.
So first of all, Ladylike. I like the name of the movie. Do you consider yourself ladylike? Vivian, I'm talking to you.
I think so, yeah, but it can get both ways. It can be flexible, but yeah, for the most part.
Corinne, are you ladylike?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I'm a Southern belle.
Yeah, I see that.
Absolutely.
I see that.
But that's what the movie's about, though. Is
Yeah.
like the fluidity of what ladylike means and what it's supposed to be, and how girls are acting nowadays versus how we're supposed to act. It's all.
I like her words.
The Pursuit, I mean, I saw the trailer. It seems like a lot of fun. It's on YouTube Red, right?
Yep, and iTunes, Amazon.
Awesome.
all
Well,
the
is it a
major platforms.
YouTube Red movie? Was
No,
it
it's not
produced
like
by
a YouTube original or
Okay, it's
anything
just
like
it's
that.
being-
It's an
it's not-
independent film, yeah.
So tell us more about the plot and the characters and the character that you play.
Yeah, so it's a buddy comedy. So if you think about like all those famous like guys hanging out, doing things, taking on the world, it's just the female version of that. And it's two best friends who are in college, and they share a sorority house with a bunch of other girls who happens to be I happen to be one of them.
She's in it.
And then, you know, it's about the relationship and the stress that girls and friendships can come under when you start feeling like you're losing someone. So one of the girls gets a boyfriend, and it's about like the scariness and the jealousy that comes from like, oh, you found someone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially in college, because this takes place in college.
Yes.
Yep.
So friendships are very strong in college, and jealousy is also very strong when one person finds somebody else. And
Yeah.
2
Well, not
is a
even-
couple, 3 is a crowd. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
Exactly what the movie is.
Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness
I like that.
gracious.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's
well-
not even just boyfriends. It's like anything.
What
you know?
motivated you as a gentleman, a Southern gentleman? Because West Palm Beach starts to get like, oh, that's almost. I'm from Miami, so Miami's not the
Yeah.
South. It's like the North and Latin America.
Miami is
transplanted.
its own
It's its
thing.
own country.
It's-
Yeah, from West Palm Beach, and it's like America, but it's not
Yeah.
quite the South.
It's not quite the South.
So tell me a little bit about what inspired you to make a movie about what women are experiencing right now in college.
Yeah, I had a good group of girlfriends in college who I thought were hilarious. And at the time, I really wasn't seeing that much vulgar comedy from women, but I was like, these girls are hilarious, and they're more vulgar than anything I see.
Wow. Not
cinematically.
ladylike.
And I'm also a huge fan of like Bridesmaids and Superbad.
Right.
So I wrote a few scenes at the time based on them, and then when I moved to Los Angeles the first time, so this was a few years ago, I was working with a manager, and he's like, let's develop this. So it sort of was born from that.
Nice.
So you wrote the whole thing too?
I did, with the help of one of the producers on board.
So it's writer director. Does the movie have anything to do because when you say ladylike, I think of like the relationship between a lady and a gentleman, meaning I get this all the time. I'm a Latina, so of course I am pretty ladylike for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the tomboyish part. I mean, I work with guys,
Yeah.
But does it have anything to do with the chivalry and how it's now lost, basically, or pretty much, at least in this country?
It does.
In this side of the country.
It ridicules
Ay, que
both. It sort of allows girls, I think, to speak naughty, and amongst friends we kind of see that dynamic. But it does sort of criticize the lack of chivalry today, and also
bye-bye, right?
allowing for women to be a little bit more forward if they choose to. And it's basically trying to break down all those ideals and kind of let people just be people.
Which is what I love about it, because it's, nowadays, like you were saying, it's like you're either a feminist or you're not,
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of like, it can't have anything to do with guys or it's not feminist, you know? So this is more about like the truth between, that girls do want to be ladylike and they do want, chivalry now and then, but they can also switch it and like the
Perfect
dichotomy.
middle.
Exactly.
Because I'm a lot like that. Like, I'm always jumping from one side to the other.
Yeah.
It's never like black or white with me when it comes to that topic. But I feel, I don't know, there's a lot of yeah, it's confusion, I guess, on the West Side when it comes to ladylike and
for
chivalry
sure. It's
and how it works. And no?
Which is the guy character in it is so nice, and
Yeah,
the actor who plays it, Zach, is so
He's
just
great.
friendly
And very handsome.
Perfect. Yeah, he's like
That's always good.
And a super gentleman. Thank God I didn't act in that movie. I would have probably fallen for the gentleman. I don't even know who the guy is, but if you get treated right, then you know.
Yeah.
And then so like to see that, to be like, oh, that's the perfect gentleman, and it's still like, you know, it's not like everything, you know.
Yeah.
Is it sort of based on real life experiences? Is that where you got some of these, like, you know, the inspiration for the story from?
The plot is actually not based on real life experiences. I mean, maybe personally, in the sense that I think even guys and girls, when one of your best friends starts dating someone else, I definitely think you're rooting for him. Like, yes, like this girl's hot, he's gonna get her. And then once he gets her, you're like, oh, like, where's my best friend?
Yeah. Now I'm all by myself here. Who am I gonna go out to the mall with at, you know, or who am I gonna go to 7-Eleven with at midnight, you know?
So it's about that.
What's a mall?
That's probably what the millennials are saying.
What are you doing at the 7-Eleven at midnight, Dennis?
It's open 24 hours, honey.
She one time got chased by a bunch of like vagrants out of a 7-Eleven.
Because of him, by the way.
Oh, it's
But
always
yeah.
his fault, isn't it?
It's very dangerous
It's
to
a
be at
long
12
story.
at night, you know, midnight in the 7-Eleven. Unless you have a gentleman,
There you go.
a gentleman
I left her at a party.
taking
I
care
ended up
of
leaving
you.
with somebody else, and I forgot she was there. And then, but you
a
should not have
gentleman
gone.
would never
You should
do.
not have gone. You should not have gone to 7-Eleven at that time. Though.
So she went
You
along.
should have never left me. And
Maybe
I'm
You're
sure
absolutely right.
Maybe she wanted a Slurpee. Come on,
Yeah.
give her, you know,
Late
she
night
was really
Slurpee.
thirsty.
You can't drink a Slurpee at night because it's too much sugar. So, but what part of the South are you from?
The South. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, wow, right in the heart of it, right?
Right in that like lowland Tennessee Williams. Yeah, I grew up. I was a debutante, so I had a cotillion and wore the gloves, and
Oh
it
my
was
goodness.
great.
I love. I mean, talk
Oh
about
my
like.
God, I love that.
I gotta say something, you know, as a guy, and we hear this conversation happening a lot where it's like, oh, chivalry is dead. You know, listen, from a guy's perspective, I also see some ladylike stuff being, you know, going away, and I like that in the South, there's still a little bit of that. There's still
Oh yeah. Be there for 10 minutes. You'll be like, oh, it hasn't changed much, but it's great. It's not like.
Hey, we need one
I
part of
love
the
it.
country to maybe stay, you know, in the 50s or you know, not the 1850s, the 1950s.
Oh my God.
More South, like to
That's a whole. Yeah.
With having some
You just get louder and she goes up.
Oh yeah, exactly. Louder and more ladylike.
Thank you so much for being
Horrible.
here.
Thank you.